Jim does have Tourette's, so please excuse any bad language or unusual behaviour. So,
well, welcome back.
I'm Lou.
I'm Jim, and we are Fields and Flocks. Coming up in today's episode, we are making sausages today. It's more pork processing, of course. It's bacon. But Lou, this one isn't heavy.
Today I'm going to make something I've been making a little while for myself. It's deodorant.
It's getting a bit overwhelming. Me and Lou might look knackered, and that's because, as well as being smallholders, we're full-time parents.
With a child who does not sleep.
But in today's episode, we're going to start off with the nature cam, and we hope you enjoy it. We did catch a glimpse of an animal for the first time on the nature cam. We knew they were around, but it's the first time we've caught them on the field. How have you found watching all the nature cam footage?
Well, it's just nice because you know there's animals out there, and most of the animals we knew were there. The polecat from last time we thought was there, so it's nice for those more rarer animals. It's nice to get that confirmation that yes, what is there is there. But it's just nice to see. You know, a lot of the animals are more nocturnal. You don't really, other than foxes, you don't really see many of them, do you? So it's just nice to actually see them and see what they get up to.
I'd seen the polecat once. I felt like I'd seen the polecat once, and it came. I saw it running off around the time I found a dead chicken. So I was almost certain that I'd seen one. But it was nice confirmation.
It's that confirmation, isn't it, that what's around. And I really love, what I've really enjoyed is how, well, I say how many hedgehogs. It could be the same couple of hedgehogs, couldn't it? We've seen two together.
I think there's a few, though, because they've been all over the place as well.
Yeah, but it's lovely to see that there's obviously, it's a good habitat for hedgehogs.
The only animal that we're kind of shocked about is rabbits. We don't really see any rabbits, do we?
No. Which is good, touch wood, because
don't want them eating.
We don't really want them there. They'll be eating all my flowers. So it's no, you see them out and about, and other people have mentioned about rabbits, but we've not really had a problem, unless because of the other predators, they just keep the numbers down.
Yeah,
maybe.
No, it might be that. We have got a lot of predators, don't we? If you're liking the video, please hit the subscribe, hit a like, and leave us a comment. So this next part is going to be kind of two parts. So it's part 2 and 3, but I'm going to introduce it now, and you'll know from the thumbnail. But we've been making sausages and bacon. Really good time. I've had a really good time. It's been fun.
It was fun, and it was, I think next time we do it, we'll find it really quite easy. It's not a difficult process. No. Saying it was our first time, considering how many we made, I think it was fun.
First of all, we'll show you the sausage making. Both me and Lou did this, so grab a cup of tea, and it's a fairly long segment, so hope you enjoy. We are making sausages today. We did make some yesterday. cue the footage of the sizzler now. It was absolutely delicious. They were a bit of a test run, and to be honest with you, we completely run out of time because we did not anticipate how long it would take. So Lou's about to turn it on for the first time. It's more the challenge today, yeah. Okay, so we've now minced the first lot of sausage meat. We got through 6 kilos of sausage meat today, or yesterday, and we've got 18 kilos left. We're making 3 different kinds of sausages today: an Old English, a breakfast, and a Lincolnshire style. So we're hoping today goes smoother and we managed to get it all done. Yesterday, like I said, was the tester. We were hoping to do it all, but we completely ran out of time. But we feel we know what we're doing. Lou's just getting her hairnet on. I can see her, you can't. First things first, we need to get some rusk. We put in icy water into it, and then you basically leave it to sit for 10 minutes and before you mix it into your sausages. So let's do that now.
I'll get the ice cubes out.
Suck my dick, bitch. All our sausages are from Wishenfielder Direct, right? They're all the spice mixes this time. Next year we'll try and make our own. This year we wanted to not have so much to worry about. So in here we want 680 grams basically, 0.68 kilograms. So 680 grams. You fucking prick! Yay! Right, I'm taking out 10 of that one because I put 690 in. I'll just do the same again. Got to try and be perfectly accurate this time. I'm trying to open this one a bit more carefully because obviously I'm not going to use all of this. 680 on the dot, that one. So I tried to open it carefully, but probably messed that back up the most out of all of them. Husks here. We're going to add 1,360 millilitres of icy cold water into these through now and sit it for 10 minutes. This is the funny thing about doing all this stuff, because we just don't know what we're doing. We've watched a bit of YouTube, we've done a bit of research, we're in the books again, and just hoping it comes out good. Right, so eagle-eyed amongst you will notice I've swapped this for another bowl because now I'm going to weigh out the mince and get that into each of the tubs. So I need, back to my handy little recipe book here, I need 6.81 of pork mince into each of them. So I'm going to go and grab that now. That's 5 kilos. 5 kilos. 5 kilos. So first 5 kilos going in. So now I need to top each of them up with 1.8 kilos. Before we mince these, we are going to send this through the mincer and keep all of this that we got left over as sausage meat, unflavoured, so we can make sausage rolls or stuffing, that sort of thing. Just go wash my hands and then I'll do the water. I pour this water, icy water, into this husk now. It's just as simple. I just like to give it a little turn. You don't have to do this, I don't think, but we'll leave it there for 10 minutes and that will soak up all that moisture. And the point of putting this husk in the sausages is it helps the texture stay better and it adds moisture like your nan's cunt. It adds moisture to the sausage. And yeah, so tired up. Like I said, I did try that sausage already. Absolutely amazing. And I think this done its job because they were nice and juicy. Now, we've got some flavourings here. So that's the Old Yorkshire. We've got Lincolnshire and Gold. Lincolnshire sausage. And this one is a breakfast sausage called Wishenfield Gold. That's the one we've already tried. Absolutely lovely. So next year we're going to try and make all our own seasonings as well as doing salamis and things. But now this is how we're going to do it this year. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to trying all 3 types, to be honest with you. Something we definitely could have done, which I would recommend, is rather than trying to put ice in your water on the day, perhaps put it in the night before and leave it in a container. We could have done that and probably will do that next time, because then the water's ready to go. You're not waiting for ice to melt. But there we've got our husk soaking. This is a disclaimer. Anytime I say rusk or a husk, every time I say husk, I mean rusk, because I say the wrong thing for this stuff a lot. But this is rusk. Right, Lou?
Yeah.
Rusk. This Ween for Gold smells nice.
It smells weird. You can really smell nutmeg in it. It's really lovely.
So the whole spice mix goes on there. We've basically done it for exactly 1 packet, so we've got everything ready for 1 packet just out of these. We didn't have to do any maths or work anything out.
So this one is...
Let me smell it. The whiff test.
Not so pungent, that one.
Not so pungent, still smells alright.
Herby, more herby. Lincolnshire, yeah. This one, which is herby.
Yeah. Oh, you can see how herby that is. This one looks like it's got more paprika. This one's got more salt and pepper and herbs.
Oh, I forgot to smell my nose.
Cool, yeah, the pepper. You can really smell that pepper in there now.
And so this one is Old Yorkshire. Now, I know Jim mentioned the Old Yorkshire before. We chose this one. One, it had good reviews, but also it's good as a breakfast sausage and cooking casserole sausage, etc. So my aim or thoughts were that it would be a good all-rounder, whatever you're using it for.
I'm going to pour the rusk now into the sausages and, yeah, give it a good old mix with the old fingers. So... So it's really good to get your meat really cold. Ours is just slightly to freeze, and it goes through the machine a lot better. So, yeah, if you can do that, it's definitely worth it. You cheeky little sausage cunt. So now we've mixed it all together, we are just pushing it through, mixing it together one more time before we actually make the sausages. Here is our sausage mix. So now this is ready to go straight into the sausages. Ready? We have finally finished. We didn't have enough casings for this half of the sausage meat, but they're the ones we made 120 of yesterday. So we're going to turn that, we're just going to leave that as sausage meat mince, perhaps turn it into kofta kebabs or have it as lawn patties, something like that. But Lo, how first impressions right now? How was it?
What, making the sausages?
Yeah, overall.
It's been alright. It's a little bit, give yourself time to get used to it, I suppose, would you say?
Yeah.
The most important thing is, I would say, to keep the sheep casings
Wet.
lubricated.
Yeah,
and
that's
wet,
the
because
biggest thing we've learned.
They get very difficult to handle if they're not, so you just got to constantly keep them wet, keep them full of water, and then they're kind of much easier to handle. But generally, once you get, it's like that thing you're doing with anything, you're doing that much of it that by the time you've done so many, you get in the swing of it, don't you? So
let us know how many sausages you think we have made, and I'll tell you in a bit, and let's see if you get it right. Let us know in the comments.
Anyone for sausages?
I'm gonna be eating sausages for a while, I think.
So I would say the sausage making overall, you definitely need the 2 people. Your end, putting the sausage meat in with the thing you push it down with. Yeah. I found it difficult to keep putting it in quick enough and keeping a bit of a rhythm.
It was very physical. I didn't realise that with the sausage meat, with the amount of sausage meat we were going through, it was very physical all day, having to try and push it down into the tube, into the machine.
But then on the other side, the end where I was making the sausages, the casings, I think I did touch on it, they're very delicate, but you've kind of, I don't know how to explain it. You can't just hold it and let them shoot out. The casing, you have to kind of keep shimmying the casing down to keep it consistent, because sometimes where you've pushed it on, it overlaps and then it'd come out overlapped and then you'd get a gap, wouldn't you? And it's kind of, you have to really pay attention, and it's not hard, but it does take a bit of focus, and you've got to be quite nimble-fingered, I suppose.
Well, we're quite good in that sense that, like...
You're not nimble-fingered.
No, but Lou's very good at those fiddly bits, and I'm quite good at
the physical,
lifting heavy things.
Boom! Because we were going to swap at one point, weren't we? And we were just like, nah.
Nah, yeah. We tried for a bit, and it didn't really work.
No.
Part 3, bacon. So that I done this on my own while Lou was at work, and I'll roll the footage now. It's more pork processing, of course. It's bacon. Lou's actually at work today, so I thought I would try and do the bacon. 3 bits of belly bacon here. I'm going to do this first one as control, just using salt. I'm going to do the next one sweet with a bit of honey. And then I'm going to do the last one, a savoury herby. First off, I need to weigh 50 grams of salt and 20 grams of sugar for my tester. This one. This is how I am doing it. This isn't a tutorial, mind, because this is my first time. I have no idea if I'm doing it right. So, I am going to measure out the spices for the first cure. So first of all, I'm going to do 20 grams of sugar. We use cane sugar. You can use any sugar. Now some people use curing salt, but we're just going to use regular salt. It's got an anti-caking agent in it, but other than that it is just salt. It's some of that dry, vacuum sealed, food safe stuff. So I need 50 grams of this. Right, there we go. I'm assuming I just mix this up now. Get it all nice and finely mixed in. It's quite nice using the cane sugar because I can mix it up and I can see it all mixing because it's a different colour. Now for this next bit, I want to spread this out as best as I can. Flatten it down there. Okay, and then I'm going to take some kitchen roll, and apparently this bit's really important. I want to get all the moisture off this now. So I'm going to pat it on there. Yes! Front and back. Really want to get in these side creases where the moisture hides, supposedly. So I'm making sure I do that. I'm going to go get something now. Even though Lou's not with me, her words ring out in my ears of don't go making too much of a mess. So let's get a pot there. Let's get grinding. There you go, all rubbed in nicely. Gonna get that vacuum packed now and marked clearly that it's the control. The little trick I'm going to do this time is because I cut the bags a bit smaller, too small before. I'm just going to literally pull it over. Voila! My first ever homemade bacon. Okay, so next up, I am going for a sweet one. So in this I'm going to have a bit of honey. I've got the salt and the sugar in this one. I'm also going to add a pinch of cinnamon. I'm going to add a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Then I'm going to add about a teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper. Once I've rubbed this all in, I'm going to use a tablespoon of honey to to rub in at the end. So yeah, this one I'm most looking forward to be honest with you. It's a lot of flavours I enjoy. Yes! Oh, I haven't mixed this up actually. Own honey from the garden. Just want a tablespoon of this. I'm going to do half a tablespoon each side. And I think my plan is just to get my hands in, get them dirty. You only live once, didn't you? Get that right into there, yeah. Right, let's go wash my sticky hands now. That one was a lot harder to get in, and now I'm going to have to wipe my hands again, maybe wipe it out of the bag. I'm chuffed with those first two. I'll let you have a look at them now. I'll film it now. Really quite simple actually doing this. So this last one I'm going to do a savoury one. Now it calls for 1.5 tablespoons of actual black pepper that I'm going to crush myself, as well as 2 teaspoons of dried thyme, a teaspoon of garlic powder. Grind that all down and then add that to the salt and sugar as normal. That smells really good. Something about pepper and thyme when in a thing like that. Right, oh, it's garlic in there as well. So that's it from me. I'm just going to rub this into here. If you're interested in the recipes, let me know in the comments and I'll share them again. I know you could probably watch this back, but I'll drop a comment in reply and giving you the recipes. Really easy. You could just buy belly pork from the butchers and give this a go yourself, so you don't need to raise your own pigs. And yeah, it's a lot of fun and quite easy. I've done it, a good day's work. I think I've got the savoury one, the sweet one, the control and the loin that I just done standard. So that will be like your back bacon. Gonna get these in the fridge now for 1 week. You want to turn them daily and they'll be ready in about 7 to 8 days. So I'll show you how I got on next week. And yeah, guys, we're going to eat them tomorrow and we're going to film it for next week's vlog and taste you and let you know which bacon was the best, how it's come out. We'll be completely honest with you. And if you've ever seen one of our reviews of food before, we take it seriously. Welcome back to the Musings of Jim, and I'm sorry to say, guys, that it is another heavy one. It's what I would be saying if this was another heavy one, but Lou, this one isn't heavy. Yes, at last. So this one, I'm going to talk about pride and how for the first time in my life, I'm really feeling proud of my achievements recently. And I think it stems from doing the pork. All of a sudden, now, how's the best way to get this out? So with chicken, you kind of get chicken breasts and chicken legs or whole chicken. So you get a bit of variety, but not like a huge amount of variety. Whereas with the pork, you obviously get a lot of variety. You get your sausages and your bacon, which you've seen us make in this episode, and we've had a blast doing it. But you also get chops, steak, shoulder, leg, hams, gammons. So you get loads more. And we haven't actually made any hams or gammons. That's been Lou's mum, so we've not filmed any of that. But we have been doing it, and it's been a real lot of fun. But as a result of all this extra protein and meats, alongside all the vegetables that we've managed to get this year, the tomatoes, the peppers, onions, potatoes, we've got such a good harvest. We've really, all of a sudden, it's gone from eating our own vegetables to pretty much for the last week, I'll put some pictures up of the meals I've had, as it's been just exclusively our own food, minus, you know, salt, pepper, dairy, which we're going to solve with the sheep, and flour, you know, but we are milling our own flour, as you know, and that's going to be in next week's episode. So if you're interested in that, Lou will show you our new milling machine and what we're doing to make our own flour. We're not growing it here ourselves, but we are getting it from a local farm. So make sure you tune in next week, episode 26, to catch that. But back to this, I am feeling so proud of all these little things, and I think the fact that we've done the pork now and we've got so much on our plate is what we've grown for. It's just such a sense of achievement, because yes, you know, after my car crash and becoming disabled, I feel like my ability to provide for my family was very scuppered, and the ability to provide for myself was scuppered. And there was a few years where I was really bad. I was learning to live with the tics. I was learning to live with my own, I guess, mortality, I guess, a lack of ability. Something that I will know changed was my ability to handle stress. You know, I can't handle that at all anymore. And so come from there to get to here, I feel this wonderful sense of pride, and I've never really felt pride before. And yeah, I feel blessed, I feel lucky, I feel proud, and excited for the future. And yeah, so a bit of hope that's inspired you, because I feel inspired by myself. No, I'm joking, but I do feel proud. It's a strange feeling, because like I say, it's not really an emotion that I ever felt, and I'm sure lots of you following can understand why I feel it now. And yeah, it's been a wonderful experience. I really feel like we're getting somewhere next year with lamb, and being able to provide a couple of lambs for the family, the dairy. We're really all of a sudden going to be there with our dream and aim of getting all our food from our garden. And yeah, it's been a really wonderful journey. I'd say the last 3 years I've just been so blessed. Moving here has been the best thing for us. Yes, it's changed our life, and I'm so proud of how far me and Lou have come. And it weren't just me, because, you know, while I was going through a lot of bad stuff, Lou had to stand and watch helplessly as the man she loved go through all this stuff. And so there's a pride in both of us, you know, that we've done it. We're tackling everything that life throws at us. And yeah, wonderful feeling, guys. Thanks for being a part of it. Go on, give us a like. And maybe a hype. So some of you might remember me going on about the grapes, and the first year we had a great harvest, and the second, you fucking prat, and the second year we had none, and the third year we've had none. Like, I mean none. Maybe one bunch. One bunch if we're lucky. So then I've gone on a bit of a mission to make it my mission to understand how I can improve this grapevine to get it back to its former glory. Me, Lou and Erin on our way to plant more seeds. I'm going to chop down some of the green leaves on the, what is it, Lou? Grapevine, and Lou and Erin are going to carry on potting and planting seeds. We got so many seeds to plant, guys, it's unreal. It's getting a bit overwhelming, but no, we're all good. We've got to try get most of it done today. So to be honest, guys, we've had a rubbish harvest of these grapes the last few years. So I've been looking at what to do, and the advice I've got at the moment is to just take any green bit off, leave any that's kind of gone brown. So I'm going to do that and see what it looks like at the end, but it's going to be a rather long job, I think. So what I had been reading is, right now, because we really need to get some light into here for our seedlings, so right now I'm supposed to be cutting off all the leaves and leaving like the brown shoots like this, and so I'm trying to do that now. It had got a bit crazy, but I've managed to clear all this bit. So yeah, and then in January time, when the plant's dormant, I'll be able to cut these back and not harm the fruit production, supposedly. So that's my mission, getting there so far. Last week, if you saw the vlog, the montage, the bees had so much nectar on them. We didn't know what was flowering this time of year that could be producing that amount of nectar, and we realised it was the Jerusalem artichoke. And we saw the bees covered in it. It must have produced loads right at the right time. So any other beekeepers worth keeping in mind. Jerusalem artichoke, good for this time of year. Over halfway now, got this little bit to do. Can't believe how much light it takes up. But in essence, some of these really, like this stick here, this brown one, next year we'll be able to cut off some of these thicker ones and have this as a new stem. And it should start producing more fruit and more fruit and be more productive. So, yeah, gonna keep going. Nearly there though. I got bored of keep doing trips with the wheelbarrow, so I thought I'd do it all at the end instead. So it has been a bit quicker on that front. Mission accomplished. Oh look, a bit up there. It's not attached to anything though. But plenty of light coming in for the seedlings now. Just got to tidy up and set the table back up, and then come January or so, I'll come back, tackle this, and decide what I want to do to make it carry on fruiting.
So something I've been making for quite a while now, I think, isn't it? About a year or so, is our own deodorant. I've looked it up for years, and I've always thought 1 year I will do it. And then I hit a point where I was just sort of browsing, I think, late at night on the internet, and I was looking at the ingredients, and I kind of had them already in the cupboard. So I gave it a go, and I've never really turned back since, to be honest. And it's yeah, I'll show you because it's interesting.
Today I'm going to make something I've been making a little while for myself. It's deodorant, and I really enjoy it because it's actually super simple, and the ingredients I do find I change up a little bit each time, just to see how it goes. But today is the first time that I'm actually going to add a little bit of the beeswax that I collected from our own bees. So it's very exciting.
Go on, Lou, put some back into it, girl. Is it hard?
It's red hard.
Do you need like a sorry, like a bread knife?
Maybe. Shocked that loves to be I've melted 10 grams there or thereabouts of the beeswax first of all, 3 tablespoons of shea butter, tablespoon of sweet almond oil, 3 tablespoons of arrowroot powder, tablespoon of baking soda or bicarb, 12 drops of lavender, 10 drops of bergamot, and then on a low heat just bring it all together. Once it's all melted and come together nicely, simply pour it into a clean, sterilised jar. I just wash one out and reuse it time after time. Leave it to set, and then it's ready to use the next day. It's so much better than supermarket deodorants, and if any of you suffer from sensitive skin or get a little bit irritated by things, it's really good because I'll be honest, all I do is just look online at what all the different natural deodorants are making, what they've got in it, and then chop and change it. And it's just finding a recipe that works for you. But I'd say it's definitely worth a try because it's surprisingly easy.
Well, easy. When watching this back, Lou forgot to give you a tip, so she wants to give you this tip. She wanted me to include it. It's always use good quality organic ingredients because your skin will thank you. Thanks, Lou. And I think it's wonderful, like, you know, it's basically, I stopped using deodorant, which most people who interact with me weren't too pleased about. So now Luke made her own.
It's just, again, it's like your food. You start looking into what's in things, and you're like, I mean, your armpits, they're like they're a sensitive area, and you're putting all these harsh chemicals on your body every day, every single day, and it's just, it's you sort of, when you start looking into these things, as most of you know, you end up on a bit of a rabbit hole.
I think as well, for the price that you pay for the quality that you get, you can just make stuff yourself. Like, it's something that you're not really taught in school. Like, you can just make soap, you can just make candles, you can just make stuff yourself.
You think they're complicated. Like, I'm gonna do soap next, I think. Which, again, I wanted to do it for ages, and I've always bought these natural soaps, which I end up putting on my Christmas list because they're too expensive. I get a bulk pack on my Christmas list every year, and it lasts us about 6 months, doesn't it? Because it's just too expensive to buy. And but again, when you look into it, and I feel with most things in life, you feel like they're more than they are, don't you? It's the same with building as well.
Actually, let us know, though. Let us know if you're interested in buying some soaps handmade by Lou. Let us know, and if there's a demand, we'll do it.
But yeah, it's like anything. Once you actually look into it, it's not too complicated, really. And again, it just goes back to that simple thing of, you know what's in it, and you can tailor it, scent and flavour wise, whatever you're doing, to exactly what you want and what you feel like, which is half the fun, really.
Yeah. No, yeah. There is a joy in doing all these things that we're starting to really, really find, and it's really wonderful. And this will probably be one of the last times that we get to bring you an episode with such a luscious greenhouse. The days
jungle.
are closing in. I think the clocks go back tomorrow.
Oh, soon.
Sunday.
It's Sunday normally, isn't it?
Yeah, next Sunday. I don't know. Sometime in October the clocks go back and light goes and it all gets sad, and but we're still finding it very busy, and we're still getting tomatoes and peppers. We are going to have to come in and do a tidy up.
Yeah.
But that's probably for another episode. Well, not probably, definitely, because we're going now. Bye, Jim. Hey, you